Hey ladies and gentlemen, Bill here. Just running a low round count range session essentially is what I'm doing. I've got my Zev OZ9 getting a Cerakote job done at Chris with Fabricated Arms. So I was wanting to use my MMP Gen 1 MMP, but the backstrap beaver tail pushes off of it so far, which is so strange because the Zev OZ9 has a fairly long beaver tail as well, but it doesn't bother me. But for whatever reason with that MMP 1.0, when I go to make my purchase, so here I've got the Glock 17 with the Holosun 508T. I've got plenty of videos on this gun if you're interested. So I ended up going with this gun as my carry this past week while I'm waiting on, for multiple weeks while I'm waiting on the Zev OZ9 to get back from getting some Cerakote work. But this, as you can see, I can get a good claw grip right here. So I'm running this out of the traditional arms holster with the Mastermind Tactics pillow wedge. But with the MMP 1.0, when I go to make my purchase, the beaver tail pushes my hand off the gun, and so I can't make a good purchase. So if I'm like trying to go fast out of the holster, it's almost impossible. Every now and then I'll get a good purchase, but usually I come out and I'm fumbling my grip. So for that reason, I just haven't been carrying it. I'm going to end up sending it off and getting the beaver tail removed at some point. Just haven't done it yet. But I love that gun, the MMP 1.0. I really love it. Fantastic apex trigger on it. But that's not what we're here for. Anyway, I'm going to be shooting the Glock 17. This is the Gen 5 with the CADWorks extended and raised slide stop slide release. I have the Holosun 508T on here because all my other red dots I were using on other guns, and I like this dot on this gun. The only issue I have with this dot is one of the earlier models, so the red dot doesn't get very bright, and it doesn't have the brightness lock feature on it since it's one of the older models. So I get it to the brightness I like, which is as high as it goes. I would actually like one brightness setting more, but whatever, I can use it, but I can't lock it out. So that is the unfortunate part. Like right now, as I'm looking at it, I need to turn it up. So anyway, today with the low round count, I'm gonna run a Modern Samurai Project Black Belt Standards. So that's a 3 and 2, and then I'm at 3 yards, and then I'll move back to 7 yards. I'll draw, shoot 1, bill drill, draw, shoot 6, move out to 25 yards, and then I will draw and shoot 1 at 25 yards. That's 13 rounds. I'm also gonna run the Core 4, which is a draw, shoot 2, draw, shoot 2 in the A, 1 in the head box, all at 7 yards. Draw and bill drill, draw and shoot 6. So I'll run a bill drill again, and then also at 7 yards, 2, reload 2. If I have time and I'm kind of in a hurry as well, that is, I want to say 16, 17, maybe 18 rounds. I can't remember. Maybe it's 15, 16. And then if I have time, I'm going to run a bill drill at 7, 15, and 25. That is called the Billy drill, I believe. So yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've zeroed my target, or my gun. I shot 4 rounds just to make sure it was zeroed with a 124, or close enough at least. And I'm going to put a new target up, and then we're going to run those. I'll show the target after I run them, just for sake of time. For the MSP standards, I should have 11 in the A and then 2 in the head box. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. I slowed down on that last one just to get that headshot, and I missed it. So it was a 194. Good. Yeah, it was a line. It looked good, but yeah, it's a line. It was a 121 at 7. Bobble. That's one thing. I'm not running a light on this. I'm getting off work at like 8:15 now, so it's still light out, so I don't feel like I need a light on my handgun. But when you run it without a light, coming fast out of the holster, sometimes my finger will slip off right here, and it'll go right here with a light. That's okay, I can still shoot because my hand still stays on there. But without a light, my finger trips off that trigger guard, and then I feel like I've got a terrible grip. So we'll try that again. Zone. Oh, Tom. That was a 218, but I had a couple out. Yeah, it was a little left, but we'll see how it goes. That was a 137. And I think that one might not have been in the A. I had 2 in the C, so let's see where it was. That was a little left. I'm hoping it's on paper. Right. Yep. And it was C. So, oh, nope, D. So that was it. So at least I called it, right? At least I knew when I broke the shot that was too far. So that's my target. I've got 1 missing from the head. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's make sure that's right. 1 missing, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, and 13. All right, I'm gonna plug these up. We're gonna run the core 4. All right, taped up. Gotta have a reload for the core 4. We're gonna do a draw shoot 2. 2 and 1, 2 to the body, 1 to the head. Build drill, and then 2 reload 2. .164. First shot was slow, 143. It caught me off guard again. I don't know why. I need to dry fire more. All right, with a 21 split. So 164, both are good. All right, 2 and 1. 2 and 1. I'm not gonna say I slowed down, but I made sure I was getting my hits, but I did have 1 out. First shot was slow. 142. .440, which I'll take because I don't practice reloads almost ever. So .440, let's see how long my reload was. First shot was 126. Second to third shot was a 265 reload. So almost a 2.5. I'll, believe it or not, take that. I like that as a reload. 2.5 second reload for somebody that just doesn't practice them. To me, that's a good reload. So yeah, that was it. So I'll tally my times and my score. I have 2 in the C zone. So I don't actually think that score would be very bad. I think my score would be pretty good. So I'll tally those scores, and 440 is my total time. So anyway, I'll tally score and get a score to you on the black belt and the, well, black belt I failed because I didn't have, I had a mic on one and then I had a C zone on another. So that was a fail. But then we're gonna go ahead and take these up and run the billy drill. That's been pretty consistent. .262. I went as slow as I thought I needed to on that one. So that was a 417. First shot was a 181. I had 0.46, 0.42, 0.55 split. 0.46, 0.46, 0.42, 0.47, 0.55. So 4 6s, 4 7, and a 5.5. 5.5 was my second one, and I realized I had like kind of a crap grip, so I was readjusting, trying to readjust, get my hand flat on the frame is what I was doing, which it didn't work. But let's see how my accuracy was. I had a few low again, so a couple in the D, 1, 2, 3, and I'm not sure. So 1, 2, I'm sure I got that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So they're all on paper, but this was 2 shots. I don't know if I said that in the first. That was at 15. So I had a lot low, which I was actually shooting low. I would like to re-zero this with a 124 grain and see where I'm hitting it at 10 and then 15 and then 25. But don't have time or ammo for it, so we're just going to leave it for that today. Thanks, guys, for watching.